This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Minister for the Environment and Natural Resources, Vaughn Miller, expressing major concerns with regards to the illegal clearing of Crown land, including the removal of trees, endemic plants, and the large number of plants that have been lost during this illegal activity. And this just days after the Bahamas Wildlife Enforcement Network, also known as BAWEN, was launched last Friday. Minister Miller, speaking with reporters today on the sidelines of a tour of the Botanical Garden, says the main goal of BAWEN is to make Crown land areas into a national forest estate.
The most we could have done is what we did, cease and desist and, please vacate the land or seek permission to do what you're doing. And we did that several times. Of course, now, it's escalated to the birth of this new agency, BAWEN, the Bahamas Wildlife Enforcement Network, whereby it's a combination of multiple agencies, including the Royal Bahamas Police Force and Royal Bahamas Defense Force. And what it is to make those areas into a national forest estate. It would be Western New Providence, North Andros, Abaco, and also Western Grand Bahama.
Minister Miller says the negative environmental impact that the illegal clearing of trees has caused does not help the efforts the government is trying to make towards climate change.
Really, we know the process of photosynthesis, the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen, and the important role the plants play with that. So, the more of them you knock down, you push down, then the less oxygen that's available, then more carbon dioxide is available. So that defeats the purpose. And so the more we plant, and the whole reforestation effort will be extremely important. And so, but that certainly doesn't bode well for us on a number of levels.
In light of the deforestation of Crown land across the country, the Ministry of Environment will host an educational campaign to inform and educate Bahamians on the importance of the forest and other plants. The Environment Minister says he hopes that out of this program, Bahamians will also learn the importance of plants and planting trees. On Friday at the Ministry for Grand Bahama, the Public Hospitals Authority signed a contract for approximately $1.6 million with Pinnacle Investments Company Limited for the renovation and upgrades of the morgue at the Rand Memorial Hospital. The contract will also include the completion of renovations of the hospital corridors that were damaged from Hurricane Dorian. In executing the contract, Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Michael Dowell, noted that the existing structure at the Rand Memorial Hospital and its morgue is severely compromised. Dr. Dowell reminded that in its blueprint for change, the Davis-led administration has made it clear that it will lead the charge for the construction of 2 state-of-the-art hospitals, one on Grand Bahama and the other here in New Providence. However, Dr. Dowell explained, in the meantime, they cannot allow the facilities to continue to deteriorate, and that he wants to see them run effectively in the event we find ourselves in a similar situation as with Hurricane Dorian. Minister for Grand Bahama, Ginger Moxie, said she was excited about the scope of works that will be carried out at the Rand Memorial Hospital, which has been needed for a long time. Meanwhile, Prime Minister and Minister of Finance Philip Davis says his plans for breaking ground for the new state-of-the-art hospital on Grand Bahama by the end of this fiscal period was hampered because of land issues during a press conference at the Ministry of Grand Bahama on Friday for the $1.6 million contract signing for the renovation of the morgue at the Rand Memorial Hospital. The Prime Minister noted that the government had to seek other land on which to construct the proposed new hospital after land where the hospital was to be built under the Christie administration was leased out for porridge by the former administration led by Dr. Hubert Minnis. This according to Prime Minister Davis. The intended site is now the Atlantic Medical School of Medicine. The Prime Minister says the government attempted to get back some of the land, but that is not working out, so they will have to seek a new location for the Grand Bahama Hospital. The Prime Minister says funds for the hospital to be built have already been secured. 23 of the world's leading yacht brokers are exploring the Exumas this week on a familiarization trip to promote the island destination to yachting clients. The 4-day trip from June 20th to the 23rd is organized by the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation in collaboration with Accru, the ministry's international partner for the yachting industry. During the 4-day trip to the Exumus, Yacht Brokers, along with other influencers such as charter brokers and captains, along with chief stewardesses, will have the opportunity to explore hidden gems and participate in unique experiences that the island has to offer. On hand to welcome the visiting yacht brokers at the official cocktail and dinner reception on Monday at February Point Resort was Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation. Mr. Cooper said the government is pleased to have 23 top brokers from the United States, Europe, and the United Kingdom visit the Bahamas. He said the government is foreseeing by 2025 there will be a 5% growth in overall yacht business, proving that this visit is a timely one for all stakeholders. Mr. Cooper reminded the visitors that there are 16 major islands in the Bahamas with many attractions to offer. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.